Hi, welcome to another video. Just full disclosure, I recorded this video like way back before I had a microphone, and I noticed while editing that the audio was kind of terrible. So I removed the live audio that I had originally had in this video, recorded this voiceover instead. Anyway, onto the video. In this video, I tried out some alcohol markers by Target's art brand, Mondo Llama. And also, I think I mislabeled my video clips when I was recording. So I accidentally put a blending test like before the swatches, and I could not figure out how to swap them without just completely having to redo the editing. So I do apologize for that. I picked these up just mainly because I was curious about how they compared to Ohuhu alcohol markers, so I started by doing a blend test with both the Mondo Llama and the Ohuhu markers. And please keep in mind that at the time I was not very experienced with alcohol markers, and I'm still kind of learning, like just even to this day. So what happened on this page may very well have been a user error and not necessarily a fault of the product itself. I first started by drawing circles in the primary colors, just to see how the Mondo Llama markers layer on top of one another, and then I attempted to blend two different colors together to see how smoothly they blend. And then I did the same thing with Ohuhu markers using colors that were as close to the Mondo Llama ones as possible. In comparison, they both layer about the same, but I feel that the Ohuhu markers did blend a bit better. I did notice that the Target markers felt kind of scratchy as well, so that may also have been part of it, but again, it could just be user error. And just for comparison, I also have some markers by Prismacolor that my mom had gotten me for Christmas a few years ago, which have a chisel and a bullet nib, much like the Target ones, and they feel a lot smoother on paper. These markers don't come organized in any specific order, which I feel is a little odd, just considering that there is a little like plastic tray in the bottom of the pouch thing that they come in. So yeah, I just decided to reorganize them all in a color order. And I do want to note that these markers have absolutely no identifying information on them, like no color names or numbers or anything, so I kind of just went by the caps at the time. However, I recently did put together a swatch book of all my art supplies and numbered all of them with a Sharpie, so if you have the patience for it, I would recommend labeling them somehow just to keep track of what color is which. After organizing the markers, it was time to swatch. This set does have some colors that are actually pastel, which is nice, and I do apologize if said colors are difficult to see on camera. Like, some of them are very pale. I do feel like there were some colors that were very similar though, like some of the blues and oranges. I also would have liked a couple more purples that actually look purple instead of more pinkish like the one that is in there, and I think the other one is like more of a pastel sort of lavender color. There is, however, a decent selection of skin tone colors in this set, which is nice. Since I didn't have much experience with alcohol markers at the time, I decided to color a coloring book page, and the book that I'm coloring in is called Little Corner by Coco Wayo, which I'll put a link in the description in case anyone wants to check that out. I didn't really have a color palette in mind going into this. I kind of never really do when I color, to be honest. I tend to just go with whatever feels right and what I think looks nice together. So I ended up going with a lot of like oranges, blues, greens, and yellows because I thought that those colors fit well with this specific coloring page. Oh, and one thing that did annoy me about these markers, like other than the scratchiness, was that the caps aren't made so that you can like stack them on top of each other. You'll notice while I'm coloring that I keep kind of like putting the cap off to the side. So yeah, that was just really annoying. Anyway, I think that's kind of all I had on these markers. There really isn't much else to say about them. But I do actually want to talk a little about like some future videos, because I think I only have about 1 or 2 videos left in my backlog to edit. But I kind of don't totally know what I want to do after that. Or rather, I don't know what I want to start with, because there are just like so many ideas that I'm excited about. Like I know I do have one more art supply from Five Below that I haven't made anything with yet, so that might be a good starting point. I've kind of been putting it off, partly because I was having a hard time just figuring out like what to do with the colors that are in the set, because it's like a set of watercolor markers, and then I was also in the process of moving and just dealing with some other like personal stuff at the time, so it just kind of went on the back burner. But if you guys have any thoughts on what I should make, or just something you would like to like see me make, please let me know. 2 other things that I really want to start on are some repaintings of the art that were on my walls back at my parents' house, and then I want to try and recreate some art from these art books that my uncle gave me a bit ago. Each book covers a different style of art, from like cubism to expressionism, so I think that would be super fun to explore. I'd also really like to draw some Pokemon and like Legend of Zelda characters at some point, but anyway, that's kind of all I have for now. So if there's anything you guys would like to see me draw or repaint or try, please let me know in the comments, and I will do my best. But anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye!